Welcome back to the quarter right. I got some new stuff in. I ordered some a new punch set and a new die. So I figured I'd let you guys see how they come, what they look like. These are from Legacy brand CoinRingTools.com. So it came in another envelope. This was in another envelope, but I've just opened it. I haven't actually taken anything out of it yet. So, pull that all out. So there you go. CoinRingToolsLLC.com, Legacy brand. This is all I've bought so far, is Legacy brand stuff, except for the ring stretcher. Everything else has been Legacy brand though. So just making sure. Right, just a little bit of paperwork there. And I was actually going to get this from another seller on eBay or Amazon, and just decided to go with Legacy brand, just because I know that they've given me some good quality stuff in the past. It was the same price to get it from them, and I knew their shipping would be really quick. I ordered it Friday. It's Monday, so I've gotten it pretty quick. I think they shipped it Saturday, so it's only been a couple of days. And these guys, I'm in Georgia, and these guys are in Texas, I want to say. I don't have it here on the paperwork. I think they're in Texas though. So, only took a weekend to get here. So great shipping from them. So let's just start with what we can find here in the packages. So it's all wrapped up in one. Put it over here aside for a minute. So we've got our punches. Take those out in a second once we get everything out. Something in here. This is probably the die. I'm guessing this is the rest of the punch. And let's see, what could this be? I think that's all I bought. So I'm not sure. Oh, okay. So these are the inserts. Here is everything, and I was mistaken earlier. This isn't the auto punch. This is the mega punch. The coin doesn't automatically center itself like it does in the auto punch. And this one you have to use the spacers. It's got a punch for a 3/8, a 7/16, a 1/2 inch, a 9/16, and a 5/8. And then I also purchased this 1.5 to 1.6 inch die, just so I can do some larger coins. So I'm gonna have to make another tray. I'm gonna show you guys the tray here in a second. I'm gonna have to make a new tray to put my dies in that will also hold this new punch. Here's the tray I made before, and this punch, this is just their 1/2 inch punch. That's all that comes with it. So I'm gonna have to make something else like this that can hold my dies. This this block here, the cone, as well as the new punch with all of the punches over here. So that might be a video coming up soon, just me making that, show you guys how I make that. But what we're going to do today, we're just going to use the new punch. We're going to punch out a couple of these Chuck E. Cheese coins. The reason is because when I punch a 1/2 inch hole in these Chuck E. Cheese coins, the text, the hole, the 1/2 inch hole basically goes the full size of that circle there. And what I was thinking was that instead of a 1/2 inch, using a 7/16 might give me a little more room might give me more room for the text. So I think I'm going to try a 7/16 on here and just see how much extra space I get. I'll show you guys a picture. I'll put a picture up now. This is a picture of the Chuck E. Cheese coin rings and how close to the edge I get. After deburring and doing a little bit of filing, you can see right around the bottom edge that the text sometimes will just barely touch, or if the cut is just a little bit off, if there was any type of play in the die when it punches, it just can really mess up the text. So I want a little bit more room around it. So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to try to use that 7/16 punch on this to punch out less in the center and see if that gives me a better look to the ring. We're also going to try with the 3/8 punch on something. Not sure what yet, but on something to make sure that after I cone it out that it will still fit on my ring stretcher. So that's what we're going to do tonight. The Chuck E. Cheese coin has been annealed. It's ready to be punched now. There it is. It's been annealed. It's a 1981. And I picked this one because the 81s have a very different text size than the later ones. Here's a 1986, for example, to compare them to. So there you go. There's the 86 is a lot smaller, and the 81s and 82s had this this bigger text size. So that sometimes can cause problems because the text is a little bit closer to the middle circle. So we're gonna try with those. We're gonna do two 81s tonight, and one at 7/16 and one at 3/8. Here's how everything goes together with the Mega Punch. So you take your punch stand, and it goes in this little section right here. Take your coin and put it there we go. Actually, I'll punch it this way. Take your coin and put it in there like that. And this one fits really good into this size coin, or this size spacer. I'm not sure what the width is. These are about 25 millimeters, so it's probably a 25 point something millimeter diameter there. So that just slides right into the punch, and it might be a little bit hard to push in, but that's good because that means it won't move around. I just make sure it's seated good in there. Make sure everything's pushed down. Put the top on. Now we are ready to punch. So I'm going to put a little bit of lube on this and get it up on the press. We've put a little bit of lube on the end of the punch. Just gonna slide that in. And now we'll just press this guy down. And what I've been doing recently, instead of pushing the punch all the way through, is taking the top off and flipping it over and driving it out through the bottom. I think it's a little bit safer on the punch itself, and it doesn't deform the coin. I do have to swap out these right here so that I can punch through. I do plan on getting a arbor press eventually, and I think that will help. I won't have to, push through like this. So you can see the coin, the bottom of the coin is still in there, so we're going to keep pushing this through. Actually, no, we're not, because I don't think it'll go through any further. I think it's basically through the coin by now. Yeah, it's through the coin. So just give it a tap, maybe. Nope, that didn't do anything. So we'll pull the coin out. There's the coin out. It's loose in there. You can hear it. It might just come out. I'll try push. It's like flipped somehow. Oh, that's not the coin that's moving. It's the. Never mind. That's not the coin. That was the punch. Let me just get this spacer out. Okay, I got it out. I had to take the bottom of the punch out first, and it fell out after that. So I guess I might have to actually take this spacer and just kind of sand it down a little bit, because I would rather. It was really hard to get out, and I was trying to pry it up, and I don't want to break it. I know it's 3D printed. I can probably print some more, but that's the only reason I just don't want to break it. So I don't know. I might sand this a little bit so it's not as snug, and then just pad it with paper towel or something. But the center of the coin is out. We're just going to push this part down to free the coin. I'm just going to go till it's close to the bottom, and then I can pull it out, I think. Alright, so there is the coin. Now it's been punched. So you can see it is a bit further away. We're going to have to see what it looks like when it's done, when I make it into a ring. So I'm going to go ahead and punch the other one out, the smaller one now, and we'll compare the two. This is the 3/8 hole that I'm going to do. We've got the punch lubed up, got the coin in there, so let's give that one a press. Alright, we're all the way through. Well, the bottom of that one fell out when I punched it through, so that's good. Less work we have to do. Now just to try to get it out. The coin doesn't want to come out. It's stuck. Oh, start to slide out some. Here it comes. Well, I guess if it's tight, that's at least gets the ring out. So, maybe that's good. Should just pop off easy then. There we go. So now we just gotta get this off. When I pressed it down last time, so last time it pressed the coin in the wrong way. It's not a big deal because we're gonna cone it out anyway. I'm just gonna try not to do that this time. I think what I could do to get this out without having to switch plates is maybe do this. It would also save my punch from falling down. So. Almost there. Last time I just kind of wiggled the coin some and it popped off. And it seems like it's going to be the same thing with this one. There we go. Coin and punch now separated. That wasn't too bad. There's got to be a better way. There's got to be something easier. I just got to think of what I could do to make it easier with what I've got. I'm sure someone else has found a better way to do it with tools that I just don't have. But so there we go. We've got. Let's see. Let's get them both turn the right way. So we've got the 7/16 and the 3/8. Definitely, one's a lot bigger than the other one, and this one has a lot more detail. You can see the outside line of the 25 cents there. This one can't really see. So I'm going to heat them both up again, and going to start coning them out. Actually, I just heat this one up, and then I remembered we can't cone it out. We have to remove all that right there on the edge. Well, at least as best we can. So we're going to take the deburrer and try to deburr all that. I mean, deburring was the whole point of this video, to see if I deburr and I take off too much, you know, if it gets in the way. That's the whole point of this. Don't know what I'm thinking. I've done it before. Made a coin ring, started coning it out. Just going too fast. Well, trying to go too fast. It's cold out here tonight. It's November 2nd, the day before Election Day in the U.S., and woke up this morning, it was 45 degrees outside. So, it's a bit chilly today. It is 50 outside right now, and until I can get an actual workshop, I'm stuck outside. The workshop should be soon, though, so there'll be videos on the workshop. Once I get it moved up here, it's just down from me right now, another house, at my parents' house. So once we get some things cleaned out of it and get it moved up here, then we'll be able to start actually using the workshop. Got the coin in the die, got the cone in there, so we're going to start pressing it down. Oh, I think it moved a little. Alright, we're going to stop there. I'm going to go to a smaller die, because I think that one moved. It did move, but I can't bring it to the smaller die yet. We're just going to keep going with it. If it gets a little wobble, it'll be okay. Got more than a little bit of wobble to it, so I'm going to put it in the doming block and just try to stretch it out a little bit and make it round. Yeah, you see that little bit of, got some wobble in it up there. Put it in this one. It's a little bit smaller than this one. There we go. That's better. Now we'll take it to the other die. And now it fits in the smaller die, so we're going to push it down to make it cone it out all the way. As far down as we go with Chuck E. Cheese rings. Alright, there we go. Now we'll put it on the stretcher. So here it is all stretched out. You can see the band thickness is a little bit bigger. One thing about punching a smaller hole in your coin is that once you cone it out, it's going to be smaller. So the initial size is going to be smaller. So you'll have to size it up from a smaller size. So I don't have my ring sizer out here with me, but I'm going to guess that this is about a 9 or a 10, probably closer to a 9. So that looks pretty good. We can actually see the bottom of the text now. So now I'm gonna do the one I punched with the 3/8. You can see here the top of the date is still cut off a little bit, and when I file this, because there is a bit of an edge, you probably can't see that edge. You might be able to see right there, from where when the coin gets punched, and when the coin gets punched, and I'm just not able to get the edge of it very well with the deburrer. There's a little bit of edge, and I usually just file that down. So we'll see what the 3/8 looks like and see if we can get rid of, or see if we can see more of the top of that date with that. I'm sure we will be able to. This is the coin with the 3/8 inch hole. So I've got it in there. It's a lot more centered than it was. I'm sure when I pull this down, it's going to get off a little bit. It's not too bad. So here we go. Let's push this down and start coning it out. Alright, let's see how that looks. Alright, not too bad. Let's bring it to the smaller one. We're in the next size down die, and everything looks good. Now this one I want to go all the way down as far as I can because I need to get the hole over the stretcher. So that's what I'm worried about with this 3/8 die. Is it not actually going over the hole on the stretcher? I think it will though. It looks like it will. That's like a size, maybe a 5.5 or 6. So I think that'll fit. At my preferred handle area with it. Over to the side. It does fits just fine. If it was all the way correct, it still would fit just fine, so that's not a problem. Punching with the 3/16, or the 3/8, I mean. So let me get this stretched out, and we'll compare it to the other ring. So here's the other one, the 3/8, and you can see we've got a lot of room at the bottom now, and the date really shows up a lot better. The band's a little wider as well because the hole is smaller. So here is the 7/16 compared to the 3/8. Just get them around the same place here so you can see the difference. So there you go. The bands, I guess the bands are about the same. They feel about the same, but this one definitely has a better feel on the finger than this one does. It feels, and if I take the deburring tool and deburr that some, it'll feel even better. I think they call that the comfort band. So that feels really good. This one is also really nice. I don't know, it does look a little smaller, doesn't it? Just a hair. I guess it's a 1/16 of an inch. So there you go. There's the two different sizes, the smaller sizes. You can see the dates are a lot easier to read on the 3/8. Yeah, you can definitely tell it's different. I mean, this is, look at the cut. Look at this line. Yeah, you can see the difference there. Really good. They're lined up right there. So there's that 1/16 of an inch, and just how much difference a 1/16 of an inch plays in a coin ring. So now if I use the 3/8, I can definitely get this edge nice. I can come in here with a file and file it and not have to worry about hitting letters or numbers, and everything will still be seen. That was a quick review of the Legacy brand Mega Punch kit. This is definitely going to be the punch that I use from now on. I think it's a great punch. I don't like that these stick in here real bad, so I'm probably going to end up just sanding the edges of the ones I use the most, just so that they don't stick in here. Like this one is really stuck. Probably the more I use it, the more it's going to wear in, just because it'll rub against this metal, as I put it in and pull it out. But I'll probably just take some sandpaper and just sand it down a little bit. It just feels like it's a little bit out of round. So I'll probably do that. It'll make it tons better. It'll still fit just as fine. And if I need to put something in there, pad it, like I did with the other one, I'll just take a piece of paper towel or tissue or something and just put that down in there. And that will help pad it to keep it straight. But other than that, It's a great punch. It's really well made. You can tell that they spend time on these. Everything is nice, nothing sharp on it. There's no sharp edges. Everything is nice and filleted and chamfered like it should be, and it's just a really nice kit. Everything came, you saw it when I pulled it out, everything came in little bags, wrapped up in paper. It definitely wasn't going to get messed up in shipping, and like I said when I was taking it out of the box, it was in another envelope. The box was inside another envelope, so definitely they weren't gonna have to worry about anything with shipping. These guys have been the company that I go to get all my tools from. They're active on the Facebook groups and everything like that. This wasn't a sponsored video, but if you're looking for something like this, definitely check them out. This kit with the punch with all 5 sizes and the big bag of inserts was $179 with free shipping. Don't even get the the lesser quality ones that you see on eBay or Amazon. These guys have a great quality and are well worth the money from what I found here in the last hour or two of sitting here and playing with it. So thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you guys next time. Here is all of the inserts that come with this thing. It's a bunch of them. So I might have to find some place to put them all. If you guys can think of something, just put it in the comments. I need to find somewhere to put all these inserts.